Welcome back to Shepherd's Garage. I'm here with this 63 Valiant again. Since last time, I've done a ton of welding underneath, tying the floor all together. You saw last time that it was pretty rusty and we got started on that. Did most of it off camera, just pretty boring. But today, I want to show you how to make frame connectors out of 2x2 square tubing. Honestly, I've never done this before, so we're gonna learn together. I think it's going to work pretty good. These are just a little bit too long, so we have some room to cut. And first I'll start by showing you what I've gotten done. Okay, we're underneath it now. Here's the floor, and you can see that I've tack welded the old stuff to the new stuff everywhere I can, just trying to tie it in best I can. The old stuff's pretty rusty. It's hard to get a decent weld, but anyways, it's tacked. It's better than just rivets, so that's good. That's pretty well done there. I'm gonna add rockers, like I'm gonna freshen up the rockers in this after I get these frame connectors done, and we'll make some pieces to tie the frame connector to the rocker. I also added these pieces on the, I'm not sure what you call it, frame horn up here. They're just pretty soft on the bottom, so I added those on either side. I'll have to grind the welds off after, but we'll do the frame connectors. The plan for that is I'll weld it to here on the front, and I will cut 3 sides of the square and then leave the other piece overhanging so it comes up further, and we can get a nice weld on that, and then we'll just weld it flush to this, and it'll run to the back. And I want to tie it in to, like right here, I'll do the same thing, cut 3 sides and then let it overhang, and we'll weld that up best we can. Then I got some angle iron, and we will go from the frame connector over to the rocker in a couple of spots just to strengthen it up best we can. Okay, let's measure this out. I'm gonna measure from this section here. I'll just know to leave that one side of the square a little bit long, an inch or two. I'll measure here to back here. We're gonna have to cut this on an angle, so I'm gonna measure it to the longer side. You'll see what I mean when I get it cut. I can get this in here. So we want come on, crappy measuring tape. Stay there. Like, come on. This thing's chunk. Okay. There to there, we want 45 inches. So let's cut our tubing 45. Well, on this end I'll leave it long, or that end too. But our first cut's gonna be 45. Okay, let's do that. Okay, I got this piece marked. What I'm trying to say is I'm gonna cut this off, and then this side, but this bottom piece, I'm gonna leave that edge so that I can weld on here, and on the other side, and it'll be a little stronger than just flush welding the whole thing, because this bottom piece will overhang underneath the old frame. And then this side, I'm just gonna cut it straight here. It's a little long, but the back section of frame is kind of on an angle like that. So I want to cut here for a starting point, and then I'm also going to leave that bottom lip on this side just for now. If I have to trim it up, that's fine. But I think I'll have to end up doing like an angle cut like this. But let's start with this, and we'll go from there. A chop saw or something would be really nice right now, but I got a grinder, so we'll go with that. Okay, I got those cut. I think you can see what I mean now with leaving that one edge so that there's a little more to weld to. Let's just see how it fits now. I'm going to clean up all the edges with a flap disc and whatever, but like I said, this one end's going to have to get a bit of an angle cut on it. So let's get under there and see what it's like. So I'll get the front in place. Yeah, so that's what I figured. The front fits nice, but the back, I gotta make that, I hope you can see this, but I gotta make that angle cut to fit it up in there. It also it needs cut back just a little bit further than where it is. Let's just eyeball the cut. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, got that cut. Get it in place again. Okay, we're close. We gotta make the angle of that is like perfect. We've just gotta make it come back a little bit further. So I'll do that again. I'll just take like a 1/4 inch off, but with the same angle, and it'd be pretty much perfect. I'll have to take this park and brake bracket off and cut off another 1/4 inch or so. I went a little far, but that's all right. I got a welder that can fill some gaps, so that'll be fine. Yeah, let's get that, take this bracket off, and then I'll try to clean this metal up a little bit. I haven't really been grinding the old metal because it's just tack welding, but for this I want it pretty strong, so I'll clean it up with the flap disc. I'll also take the rough edges off this quick, and we'll get welding. Okay, I have it in here. It's supported by this jack here. I got it lined up where I want it the back, and then the front. The only change here is I forgot that the front frame piece and the rear one are not in parallel with each other, I guess, or not in line with each other. So my new piece just has to be kicked over like that, so we're not on an angle, which is fine. That'll be plenty strong anyways. So now it runs perfectly straight in line with the rocker, I guess, if you want to call that, perfectly straight, instead of going from the back and then angling into the front. So yeah, the only problem, I cut a little big back here, so I'll have to fill it a bit, but it should be all right. I'll weld this in now. I don't see any reason not to. And after that, we can, well, I'll do the other side, I guess, and then we'll get the angle iron in between the rockers and that. Okay, since we have a bit of a gap, I'm going to try to split the difference between either side so that it's evenly gapped, a little smaller on both sides, if I can. Okay, let's just give it a shot, I guess. Yeah, that's all I get. Okay. Where can I ground this thing? This ground clamp sucks. Nothing. Barely hanging on. Let's just see what happens here. Okay, so far we're doing all right. The old frame rail's a little thin, so I blew through in a spot or two, but we'll work with what we got here. I'll get this welded up and I'll show you what it's like afterwards. Okay, I got that piece welded in, front and back. The welds aren't amazing, but that's okay. Did my best. I'm welding the rust, so what can you do? Yeah, let's cut the next side and get that one in. I would have set these beside each other and cut them exactly the same, except for that, well, I cut this one wrong a little bit short, but I would assume that it's probably not perfectly symmetrical. Like one side it might be a little closer than the other. I'm sure it's not perfect, so I'd rather just do it from scratch on both sides, and then you're not wasting any material here. So yeah, let's cut the other side and get that fitted in there. I managed to get this side done. It's about the same. It fit a little bit different at the back than the other side. Obviously the shape of the floor is a little different. It's just a bit closer, so I added a little weld there. Yeah, so the next step is filling in those inner rockers, and then I can make a couple of brace pieces for it, just tie it in a little better. For those inner rockers, I'm going to do this in sections. I just use this sheet up, I guess. This is probably about half the inner rocker. I just put this up inside the rocker, and then from the outside I just made a line, and that's my shape I need. So I'll cut that out, get it in, and then you just gotta tack weld it in, and we'll go to the next side, or I mean section. Okay, there's our piece. Let's go see if it fits. Okay, I got it laid in here, holding it up here. It goes about halfway or so, but it fits pretty good. I'm gonna tack this in, try to get as much tack on it as I can. Okay, it's sort of tacked in here. Now, I want to put these pieces, I cut this piece already, just angle iron, but I'm gonna put it like this, on this sort of angle, just mostly because I think it looks cool. And so it'll sit in there, sort of like that. I'm gonna do 2 of them on either side, one towards the front, one towards the back. And then these frame connectors are basically done. I'll have to finish off the rest of the rockers and all that stuff, but I'm gonna do the rest off camera because it's not very exciting. I think you get the gist of it. We accomplished making these frame connectors, and they're solid. So weld these in, tie the floor in best I can to it, and she's pretty much done for under here, which is nice because I'm tired of welding under this thing. All right, well, we got those frame connectors done under there. I gotta finish it up with some brace pieces and finish up the inner rockers, but I think you get the gist of it. It's definitely stronger now. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. And yeah, thanks for watching Shepherd's Garage, and I'll see you on the next one.